There's the Tax Slayer calculator. I love numbers. So many. $22.99. All it costs to file. Your maximum refund. That's a beauty. Also, my #1. U.S.-based real human support. File by February 8th. Tax Slayer. File fearlessly.
At All American, we treat customers like family. The good kind. You know, the ones who bring snacks and don't judge your furniture. Comfort lives here.
Driving to work? What's up ahead? Find out before you leave home by watching Daybreak's traffic report. See live traffic cams, accident locations, and construction sites.
Fox 49's Daybreak Traffic Report, sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Save big money on everything you need when you shop at Menards. Upgrade your home with Legrand switches, dimmers, outlets, and more. Choose from unique options to make your life easier and match your style. Save big on all Legrand outlets and switches. Breathe easier with Best Air allergen air filters. These pleated air filters trap larger airborne contaminants to keep allergens out of your home, and they last up to 90 days. Pick them up for just $1.99 each after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
What is up? Welcome to another edition of Put Me In, Coach.
This isn't some injury that Tylenol, heat therapy, or a wrap is going to fix.
Oh, yeah, now Kansas City gets a Super Bowl. Will they?
Watch Put Me In, Coach, Fridays at 6:30 on KOZL.
The Bear Nation update is loaded with the latest information on Missouri State athletics and everything Mo State on Ozarks First Sports.
The Bear Nation update is sponsored by Chevy dealers of the Ozarks in the 2025 Chevy Silverado.
Chevy Silverado, America's most dependable full-size pickup. And the strength to always show up. And Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Watch Ozarks First, live on your TV with exclusive originals.
The coolest thing ever.
Now you can watch Ozarks First live right on your TV.
What?
Your news, your weather, your Ozarks. And now stream our original shows and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else.
There you go.
Local stories, local voices, all in one place. Ozarks First. First in news, first for you. Download the Ozarks First Plus streaming TV app free today.
Coming up tonight at 9, the massive winter storm that hit the Ozarks yesterday is still sweeping across the country. We have your full 7-day forecast on what to expect in the days ahead as the cold lingers. And how crews in Springfield are working around the clock to clear the roads. When you can expect your road to be cleared. Ozarks First News at 9 starts now.
This is Ozarks First News at 9.
Pretty much all day, and it's pretty slick. I mean, you got to stop. If you put your brakes on very hard, you're going to slide, you know.
Thank you for joining us tonight at 9. I'm Carissa Codell. Here in Springfield, we saw about 8 inches of snow that started overnight and wrapped up this morning. And with the snowfall finished for now, crews are hard at work clearing the busiest roads and highways for drivers. Ozarks First Michael McLaughlin is live in Springfield. And Michael, you spoke to some drivers on the issues they're facing and Public Works about what they're doing.
Yeah, Carissa, so while that snowfall happened mostly on Saturday, people tell me that overnight accumulation made things even worse today.
I was out very early this morning, and it was definitely a lot worse.
People tell me slick conditions are making it difficult.
They've done their best, obviously. There's still a slick layer that's on the ground, so it is making it a little bit rougher than normal to drive around in it.
Well, it's pretty slick. They've taken the snow off the top of it, and now it's just ice. I've seen people off in ditches, and people stuck this, at an entranceway to some businesses and stuff.
They say they're staying cautious for themselves and others.
That's my biggest fear, is the guy coming towards me is going to slide and hit me or something like that. But I try to be safe.
Just driving a little slower, paying attention a little bit more. So kind of, staying in the center lane, avoiding the deep stuff on the sides.
Street Supervisor Chris Marsh says they do have their clearing routes planned out to address highly used roads first.
We'll be on our major roads like Campbell, National, and our portions of Sunshine and Battlefield that we take care of. We've spread our focus on our main designated routes to make it safe for and passable for first responders and also for the citizens as well.
For people out driving, he's advising you to keep your distance.
If you see the trucks out like that, don't attempt to pass. Give us plenty of room. We're just trying to get everything cleared up as quickly as possible to make it safe and passable for everyone.
And I also reached out to the Greene County Roads Department, who tells me they're going to be clearing high traffic areas first and then moving on to neighborhoods and subdivisions as soon as possible. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Michael McLaughlin, Ozarks First.
The streets are snow covered across the state. Missouri State Highway Patrol has responded to hundreds of incidents caused by the hazardous driving conditions. Snow has been falling steadily in Rolla, and one of our reporters in Rolla actually came across a stranded driver and helped them out. Take a look.
You think you'd get stuck in the snow?
No. No, I just got off working a night shift at Phillips, and I'm trying to go home. I live 2.5 hours away, so I thought, yeah, I can make it for sure.
Pretty slick too, huh?
Yes.
Any other things that you have noticed about this storm?
I mean, I think definitely the strongest snowstorm I've seen in a couple of years, but I know back home it's probably worse.
Go, punch it. Keep going, keep going.
Glad to see that she got out of that. Now here's a look at MoDOT's traveler information map. You can see the roads in southwest Missouri are either blue or purple. That means that they are partly covered. That purple means they're completely covered at this hour, so you can still expect to see snow on those roads tonight. Turning now to our full weather coverage now that the snow is done, but in its place is bitter cold.
Yeah.
Meteorologist Matt Hefner is with us. And Matt, please tell me you were lying about that low of -8 tonight.
I thought about taking it down to -9. I didn't. So we're staying at -8, but we are going to be getting cold. Extreme cold warnings in effect for tonight. Let's focus on the first part of that forecast that Krista just said, the better part. No snow. That has moved out of our area. There's still some snow roughly into the region as snow is just moving across the Red River into southern Arkansas, but we're done. We have fully wrapped this up. We just have to get through this last phase of this winter storm. That's the bitter cold that will be here for tonight, and for Monday, we'll start to warm up roughly to the freezing mark on Tuesday. Temperatures right now, 2 degrees outside in Springfield, 1 degree out in Joplin, and we're going to be getting as cold as -8 outside. Everyone will get into those sub-zeros, and that wind chill, that feels like forecast at the start of the day Monday, -20. That's how cold it can go. Thankfully, schools have been canceling. I can't imagine a 6 or 7-year-old standing outside with all this snow on the ground and temperatures that cold. Brutal day for Monday. It will get better by the time we get later into the work week. We're going to talk about that slight warm-up later on the show, Carissa.
All right, we'll see you soon, Matt. Thank you. And with the frigid temperatures we're getting, your pipes can easily freeze, which then could lead to a burst. That can cost a lot to fix. Plumbers are likely to see an increase in calls the next few days as we stay well below freezing. According to State Farm, Missouri ranked 7th in the nation with more than $23 million in claims from frozen pipes. And the cost of the average claim is more than $30,000.
Those damages can be bad. I mean, if you don't know how much water they have to flood cut a basement, what all's in a basement, a furnace and a water heater, once those have water on them, that could cause them to be needing replaced.
Plumbers say to follow the most basic advice about dripping faucets and opening cabinets, especially when those faucets are on an outside wall. And if your water line does break, the most important thing to do is shut off the main line at the valve as soon as possible. Well, here's a look at the major highways in Arkansas. Now, in their map, that purple means ice covered and the darker blue means snow covered. And you can see most of the roads in the northern part of the state are still covered in snow at this hour, and they likely will be in the morning as well. Back here in Springfield, main roads in town are covered in that compacted snow. Now, this video is from earlier this afternoon around 2 p.m. going from National exiting onto James River Freeway. So National was very much covered compared to Highway 60. Now, at least one lane is cleared off there, maybe 2 if you count it, easily drivable on the highways around Springfield. And that extreme cold has Springfield City Utilities running on all cylinders. CU has all of its available power generation units running today to respond to the demand. Spokesperson Jamie Presley says its peak shaving plant is also available, which injects propane into its natural gas system to help meet natural gas demand. She tells us they're monitoring the situation closely. Flight cancellations are continuing to stack up today as widespread areas across the country are being hit by this winter storm. And according to FlightAware, there have been more than 11,000 cancellations and 15,000 delays just today. Some flights for tomorrow have already been canceled as well, and major U.S. airlines were issuing travel waivers ahead of the storm, allowing those customers to change their plans without being penalized. Many travelers chose to catch earlier flights on Friday, though, to avoid the impacts of the winter storm. And airport staff are also asking for some patience and kindness.
Things will get better. We'll get through this storm, but it's one of those things that everyone's going to be dealing with it, and so just work a little bit and be a little kinder to everyone around you, and it'll go a long way.
And that snow also impacting flights to and from the Springfield-Branson International Airport. A spokesperson for the airport tells us that there were already 22 cancellations this morning. Flights from areas like Texas and North Carolina have been affected the most. Passengers are being asked to check their flight status often and connect with the airline directly for support as this storm continues to move across the country. A state trooper in Ohio was responding to the scene of a crash when two separate ones happened right in front of him. Take a look at this.
Just had a commercial bobtail lose it on the bridge.
A truck spins on the left as the trooper was assisting a pickup truck that had spun into the grass earlier. Now, the driver has a throttle on the floor, trying not to hit anyone, instead spraying dirt and rocks. And then an SUV spins into the median, nearly hitting the pickup and destroying its front end with debris scattered everywhere. Fortunately, only minor injuries were reported. Well, back here in the Ozarks, the Logan Rogersville boys basketball team put the Show Me State on notice after their impressive performance at the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions, especially junior guard Chase Branham. Ozarks First Chris Penson caught up with the Wildcat star player earlier this week to learn how he balances fame and team goals. Chris?
Yeah, Carissa, Chase Branham has already made an impact local fans will recall years from now. And the scary part is he still has another year to go before he graduates to improve his stock, which is already sky high, especially after scoring 74 points in just 3 games at the Tournament of Champions, which included dropping a game-high 32 in the Wildcats' victory over Wheeler High School, the 8th-ranked team in the country. On top of that, Branham is the 33rd ranked player in the country for the class of 2027. And believe me, the Indiana Hoosiers commit, he relishes those big moments, but he lives for his team to claim the missing piece from their impressive resume.
That's been our goal. It might be my goal. It's on my wall. Something I look to every day, realizing, just keep putting in hard work, and I feel like we have a really great chance. So I feel like it'd mean a lot, to the town, to the city, as well as the area. I mean, you win a state championship, everyone's going to be talking about you, so it's pretty cool.
All right, thanks, Chris. Now, multiple schools and school events have been canceled due to the snow. You can find a full list of what's canceled on our website, ozarksfirst.com. It's also displayed at the bottom of your screen at the top of every hour to help you make sure you stay up to date. Now, we do have more news to share with you that we don't get to here on your TV screens, so don't forget to follow us on all of our social media pages listed right there. Wherever you're scrolling, just look up Ozarks First, and we'll be there. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
This is Ozarks First News at 9 with Carissa Codell, meteorologist Matt Hefner, and sports with Chris Pinson. The Ozarks First Sports Report is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
Joy in togetherness, found in circle, felt in closeness, showing up, standing firm, holding space for one another. We move forward together.
Keep watching to discover more about Black history, honoring Black history on Ozarks First.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Today we are talking about Medicare Advantage. If you're losing your coverage, moving, or new to Medicare, you may be eligible for a special enrollment period and could enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan. Some Medicare beneficiaries have been impacted by plan terminations. So we are encouraging everyone who is impacted or anyone who thinks that they qualify for a special enrollment period to call and check up on their Medicare coverage options. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if you're eligible for a special enrollment period. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent who can check to see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan now available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Call now. The call and 2026 Medicare coverage checkup are absolutely free. So call now for your free, no obligation Medicare benefits review.
Just call 800-577-8137. 800-577-8137.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Today we are talking about Medicare Advantage. If you're losing your coverage, moving, or new to Medicare, you may be eligible for a special enrollment period and could enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan. Some Medicare beneficiaries have been impacted by plan terminations. So we are encouraging everyone who is impacted or anyone who thinks that they qualify for a special enrollment period to call and check up on their Medicare coverage options. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if you're eligible for a special enrollment period. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent who can check to see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan now available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Call now. The call and 2026 Medicare coverage checkup are absolutely free. So call now for your free, no obligation Medicare benefits review.
Just call 800-577-8137. 800-577-8137.
Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Well, the first winter storm of 2026 has concluded. That has pushed out. We're done with snowfall. I still think we may have some more chances to see snow once we get into February, but this round has ended. We're stuck with the cold and about half a foot of snow. Some places even more than that. I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pull back the curtain, kind of talk about how our forecast did. We'll talk about the totals, where we went right, where we went wrong, and this was our messaging on Friday for what we're forecasting for the snow. We had a big band of 7 to 10 inches across most of the area, heavier totals down to the south. We'll push that aside and talk about what actually happened. This was snowfall reports that came in for today, and I'd say roughly in the Springfield metro area, we did all right. 7 inches is what it's going to officially be at the National Weather Service. Some places in town, if you're watching from Springfield, you may say I've gotten more than 7. I have heard reports of 8.5 in Springfield, 9 inches in Christian County, Ozark and Nixa, both 8 and 7 inch reports. Our general message said heavier totals will be down to the south, lighter totals up to the north. That's how that played out. I think overall we did a good job pinpointing what these totals will be. The one area that we kind of dropped the ball on is really south central Missouri and into north central Arkansas, where we're saying, hey, this is an area that get double-digit snowfall. They got about half of that. The main reason why is a warm nose of air moved into the atmosphere last night, and rather than snow, a lot of you guys saw sleet, and that really impacted the totals. But still, I'm pretty proud of how that forecast is. We're not completely done with this winter storm. We're done with the snow. It's the cold that's going to be left in its wake, and right now we have temperatures about 30 degrees below normal. We're going to be getting down into the negatives for tonight. We'll start to warm up afterwards, but for the next week, temperatures are going to be well below average. We're essentially looking at a week that at best the warmest we'll get is freezing outside. And that's not for tonight. It's really into the middle of the work week. We'll get a slight warm up that moves in. There's some snow that's just too far out of our region. This will not reach us. We're done with snowfall for tonight. Here's that main winter storm that moved in earlier. That's off into the East Coast. It's starting to push up, and the impacts of the United States will be wrapping up. We just have to get through the extreme cold that is in place. Extreme cold warnings for essentially every single county into our viewing area, and this is how bad it will be going. We're dipping into the negatives for everyone. -8 was the number that was thrown out. Some models want to say maybe we're a couple degrees warmer than that, but with all the snow that we have on the ground, we are going to have refrigerated temperatures, and it will be chilly to start the day off. Here's the wind chill. Monday at 7 a.m., -16 degrees. I think in some places this could be as cold as -20 outside, easily the coldest night that we have experienced all winter. This is the coldest day we will experience since about last February. That's the last time we had a winter storm that moved in. That also brought some really cold temperatures our way. Futurecast is looking extremely quiet. The only thing I'm looking out for is maybe we could see a flurry on Tuesday morning, but I think that's going to fire up more into Kansas and Oklahoma rather than our way. The full 7-day forecast, it is an ugly one, guys. Brutal temperatures. 18 is your high for Monday, 32 and 34. Tuesday and Wednesday are your 2 days to try to melt some of this snowfall away before we get back to more cold temperatures. I think we're going to be done with snow for this week. We have some slight chances for flurries, but nothing more than that, Carissa.
Just an ugly winter forecast. Thanks, Matt. Now we're taking a live look at the White House this evening. Over there in D.C., you can see that ground is also covered in snow, just like the Ozarks. After the break, we'll tell you how the rest of the country is being impacted by this winter storm. Stay with us.
Ozarks First, voted Best Weathercast by the Missouri Broadcasters Association.
With McValue at McDonald's, get the deals that get the party started. Daily double meal deal, $6, delicious to the last bite, only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This year, enjoy indoor-outdoor living by creating panoramic million-dollar views with a new patio enclosure that has floor-to-ceiling glass. Or add another living room on the back patio or porch with a patio cover, motorized screen, awning, or pergola, and get 50% off installation. That's right, 50% off labor or no interest financing until 2027. To get started, call Modern Exteriors today for your free consultation.
Modern Exteriors, where quality and price become friends.
Welcome to the only podcast that I know of that starts with two meteorologists actually loosening their tie.
You guys don't know what it's going to be an hour.
He'll say, no, time to roll the window back up.
Watch Two Dudes in a Doppler, Mondays at 6:30 on KOZL, serving the Ozarks. Thursdays on Ozarks First.
Some SUVs were made for ordinary days. For extraordinary days, the Ford Bronco Sport. Tackle the path ahead with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain capability. Stay connected with the largest in-class center display and an available 360-degree camera. Ford Bronco Sport, made for extraordinary days. Right now, get $3,000 cash back on a brand new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers. Driven by value.
New customers in Missouri bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win.
Join the fun with Tom Turton, only on Unscripted.
Welcome back. Almost 1 million people are without power across the country following the winter storm that made its way through most of the nation. Crews spent the day working on the massive cleanup efforts to take some of the danger out of leaving the house. With extreme cold warnings and ice knocking out power, crews are now working around the clock to make sure roads are safe and power is restored.
That's our #1 job right now is plow till we get to the trees, and then we've got to use chainsaws and cut them up and get them out of the way.
Heavy snow was forecast from the Ohio Valley to the northeast, while catastrophic ice accumulation threatened from the lower Mississippi Valley to the mid-Atlantic and southeast. Stay with us.
Coming up Monday, after daybreak on Unscripted, we'll tell you how you can get involved in this year's Ozarks Outdoor Expo coming up in March at the fairground.
And get ready to laugh as we welcome Branson entertainer extraordinaire Todd Oliver and his famous talking dog. See you bright and early Monday morning after daybreak.
This isn't going to be your typical newscast.
Watch the Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll, Wednesdays at 6:30, a News Nation exclusive.
Thank you, Mr. President, for having us here at the White House.
President Trump's primetime interview with News Nation's Katie Pavlich.
You've threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act. Do you still think it's necessary?
I would not have any problem with invoking it.
Tough questions.
And why do we need Greenland?
With respect for all sides.
Are you afraid for your safety?
Katie Pavlich tonight.
You're going to do a great job, I have no doubt.
Only on News Nation. News for all Americans.
It's your home. Make it perfect. Find out how at OzarksFirst.com's Ozarks Home Experts. Multiply Credit Union can help get you into a new home or vehicle with competitive interest rates. Their team will work with you to find the solution that fits your needs. Multiply Credit Union, an Ozarks Home Experts partner.
Game day, dude. Let's go. But I still don't know which BetMGM responsible gambling tools to use. Maybe you should mull it over. I see it now. Mull it over. I know what to do. Good call.
With BetMGM's responsible gambling tools like deposit or time limits, you can always mull it over ahead of time.
Party's in the back.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Join the fun with Jeremy Ray, only on Unscripted.
Welcome back. Well, by now, I'm sure that you've heard us talk about our new streaming app. It's called Ozarks First Plus. Now, here you can watch 6 new shows hosted by Ozarks First personalities and our live newscast, but we also can use it to go live all day long when there is breaking news or severe weather. So yesterday, we spent all day covering the winter storm. Here's a clip.
About 2 since 3 o'clock. Okay, so this cup has been sitting outside since 3 o'clock. That is what has accumulated in said cup since that time.
I love how we did this. We're just like, well, we don't have a rain gauge or a snow gauge. We got an Ozarks First cup.
Yeah.
What more do you need? Let's slap it outside, baby.
Yeah, so we're measuring our snow now by the cup.
Which
you know
it
what? Like the
definitely
recipe.
gets,
We are going to have a little cocktail.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
Little Sprite in there.
Oh, buddy.
Little Sprite snow slushy right now. I'll give. This was did you
Matt?
scoop it off the pavement?
Matt, I have $20 in my purse right now.
No.
$20. $20. You have to down all of it. No.
That's a true meteorologist. For the love of the game.
Oh my gosh.
For the love of the game, this guy. Wow.
You know what? That tastes like a successful forecast. That's what that tastes like.
Oh.
Now, all right, if you want to see more shenanigans happening, just go on over to Ozarks First Plus. You can download that for free on your smart TV. You can find it on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Now we're going to take another check of the road conditions across Springfield tonight. These are 4 different roads in Springfield. You can kind of see the difference of the highways versus those inner city streets. We'll be sure to keep you updated throughout the week as MoDOT works to clear out the snow. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
The Ozarks First Sports Report is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
We don't know what it is, but we feel it, gnawing at the edge of sleep, pacing the halls of our minds. It's the next big breakthrough, a new, bold idea, the thing that will change everything. So at MediaCom, we keep racing ahead. More speed, more capacity, more power. Because when this next big breakthrough arrives, not everyone will be ready, but we will. And so will you.
Trade up to a better future. Trade up to a job you enjoy. Trade up to trade school. At Midwest Technical Institute, you get the skills you need to start a career that moves you up in life towards your goals, your passions, and your dreams. Choose from programs including welding, HVAC, medical and dental assisting, cosmetology, truck driving, and more. Earn the experience, knowledge, and confidence to change your life. Trade school is just the beginning. Start your journey today at midwesttech.edu.
Daybreak on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Stock up with hot deals at Menards. Pick up an 8-pack of drywall sanding sponges for just 99 cents after rebate. A 25-foot tape measure, also just 99 cents after rebate. Get an LED shop light for only $5.99 after rebate. Ajax dish soap is just $2.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Our son was in a catastrophic car accident. He was hit by a head-on driver. Cooper was in an ICU after he was admitted. The first several days, things were very touch and go. You have a home away from home, whether you're in town or out of town.
Now knowing exactly what goes on with the Ronald McDonald House, I would support anybody and everybody to get behind on supporting them, because the Ronald McDonald House truly is a miracle and a blessing.
You just can't ask for more, especially when you're going through something that you don't want to go through.
Coolest thing ever.
Watch Vibe O'Clock, Tuesdays at 6:30.
Well, Miss KOZL, we have a debt that needs to be settled.
All right, here's your 20, Mr. Hefner.
Easiest
Just-
$20 of my life.
So gross. So nasty. Good for you, though, buddy. See you around.
Even if your child has moderate to severe eczema, they can feel the flow, feel the breeze. And Dupixent helps them feel the heal. It helps calm a key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Dupixent is the only biologic therapy approved to treat kids as young as 6 months for noticeably clearer skin and less itch. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent. Help heal their skin from within so they can stay ahead of eczema. Find an eczema specialist and ask about Dupixent today.
If you or someone you love has experienced ironing board rage, it could be a sign of a more serious disorder known as closet clutteritis. Don't worry, we can help. Concepts by Design can redesign and rebuild your closet into a beautiful, functional space in just weeks. While we can't eliminate all ironing board frustrations, we can design and create a beautiful, organized closet for all your favorite things.
Chef Daniel is back from Italy with amazing new flavors. At Salvatore's in Ozark, enjoy authentic Italian dishes made from scratch, including our famous homemade pasta and savory gluten-free sauces. We've combined your Ozark favorites with exciting Italian inspirations. From raviolis to baked pastas, everyone will find something to love. Experience Italy in Ozark at freshsalvatores.com.
Dead. We're not dead. We are dead. Come on. We got